This year in SA Life magazine, we're starting a new tradition for Mother's Day. It's a girls' day in the kitchen, that is. And that means get all the girls in your family to get together and either cook with mum or for mum. In the magazine, I'm going to show you a beautiful French dessert called a Dacquoise. And it's perfect when you've got a crowd because there are several different steps and it means everybody gets a job to do. So the first step is one group can be making the rhubarb. Now I've taken 550 grams of rhubarb, I've trimmed them and cut them up small, and I've cooked them in a syrup of water and sugar. The last step in this stage is to remove our rhubarb. See how I've still kept a little bit of its shape, so don't cook it until it's really mushy. And then we're going to reduce that liquid until it's a beautiful thick syrup. Now while someone's watching this, because remember we want a syrup and not a toffee, another group can be over here making the meringue. Now, into a bowl, we're going to put in 80 grams of hazelnut meal, 115 grams of icing sugar, about 50 grams of plain flour, and the zest of one whole lime. Now, this is the fun part. Maybe the little guys can do this. Let's put in 4 egg whites, make sure there's no yolk at all in there, and a little pinch of salt here. Pop it in with the egg whites and whisk away. When it's whisked to soft peaks like that, you'll know it's done. Well, that's fine now. In our bowl with the hazelnut meal, we'll give that a bit of a stir and we'll put it into 3 batches into your egg whites. Not all at once, because then you'll lose all that lovely volume you've just created. When it's all folded in, we're going to put it into our baking tray. Now I'm going to make a big slab and cut it into 3 so that it fits into my lovely tureen, but you might like to make 3 rounds. It always looks gorgeous like that too. Spread that around so that it becomes a lovely even layer, and then into the oven, 170 degrees for about 20 minutes. Mascarpone forms one of the layers of our Dacquoise. So in the meantime, get somebody else to whip up 2 egg whites with 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, again, until it's got soft peaks. Now, in the meantime, put in 1 teaspoon or thereabouts of vanilla paste and a nice splodge of Frangelico liqueur. You can drink the rest now, we're done with it. So, mix that together, like that. Look at those lovely flecks of vanilla. And then, again, add your egg whites in about 2 or 3 batches, like that. I think our meringue might be done now. Let's take it out of the oven and put it onto a wire rack to cool completely. So, once you've cut it into 3 equal portions, get somebody who hasn't done anything yet to do this last fun part. Put down your first layer, grab the mascarpone cream and put about a half of it down the middle like so. And just get it right out to the edges. Try to be pretty neat. Next, you need a layer of rhubarb. So again, half of that goes down now. Try to keep the liquid still back in the bowl because we want this to be really nice and dry. Now, a few raspberries or blueberries or strawberries, whatever you find in season. And now the next layer of meringue goes on top. Don't squash it too much, but then this goes in the fridge for a couple of hours for it to set, and so it slices nicely. You'll find my Dacquoise recipe in the May issue of SA Life magazine, and as always on our website. I think it's a perfect recipe for a girls' day in, maybe with a cup of tea or a glass of bubble.